Well, hello everyone. This is your girl Kim Mars, and you are here for another free online course. Now, this course is going to be with Aweber email marketing. Email marketing is something that you absolutely need in order to build a email list. Why would you need an email list? Why would you need someone to opt in? Well, you need some more people in front of you so that you can sell your products to the people that actually want your products. What I'm going to be using today is I'm going to be using PLR. PLR is the private label rights, which means that it is material that I have the rights to actually use. And I'm glad I do. But I'm going to have another video that's going to teach you a little bit more about what PLR is, how to rebrand it like I'm doing right now. I'm rebranding this. I'm not going to change any of the video that much, but I am going to do a little bit of commentary and kind of jump in a little bit. You can also hear my music in the back. All of these things are part of making a video or information your own. Okay, you just don't want to just pop stuff on. You get it from a private label rights or the PLR website and just popping it on here. That is not going to help anybody. You must use this information for educational purposes. But I'm going to have another video, a whole another class on PLR and how to rebrand it to make it your own. But watch this video. You can kind of see what I'm doing, and then you'll be able to understand a little bit more about rebranding it. You don't always necessarily have to use your own voice, which sometimes is good. On some of the things that I rebrand, I definitely use my own voice. If you ever do an email or an ebook on this, I'm going to show you how to do the ebooks, because you definitely don't want to just take PLR ebooks and just slap them on here. No. I'm going to teach you guys how to make that ebook your own, and you're not going to use all the AI and all that stuff, because AI does so much for you. But I'm going to show you how to use these tools and more to your advantage and not be lazy. Okay, because a lot of times what people do is they get this stuff and just be lazy. I'm going to show you easier ways of doing things, but you can't be lazy with this stuff. Okay, now with this particular video, I watched this video, so you're going to probably see me kind of stop it, or I might just let him talk. So this is one of the guys that just put the training together. So in other words, he's going to be helping me today teach you how to do the email marketing and how to opt in on the forms. Okay, now I wanted to put private label rights there because I wanted you to know that this is what this product is. And in fact, a lot of the training that you will get is actually going to be, some of it is going to be private label rights. Again, I own the rights to these, but the way that I'm going to be presenting it is going to be a lot better than just, slapping it somewhere and making it work. So let's see what the guy has to say. I'm basically going to be doing this like a commentary type of video. However, we're going to be learning at the same time. So let's go ahead and add him to the stage. I don't know. I'm going to get him on there. All right. So as you can see, he is actually talking. So let's go ahead and listen.
Version 6.2.2. This is being created. All right, welcome aboard, everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create an email list using Aweber and how to create an opt-in form so people can get on to that email list. Jimmy Joe's Marketing Company is a fake company. This is a fake website. I'm using WordPress version 6.2.2. This is being created July 5th and 6th in 2023.
So as you can see, this is actually the newer version of Aweber. So a lot of people, they probably already used Aweber before, but this is a newer version of Aweber. And what he's basically showing you here is how to opt in into the email. Now, as he's mentioned also, is that you can do this with whatever website you decide to do it on, right? I am very happy to tell you guys that you can also go to Canvas, and you should be able to actually build you a website from there. I just built a wonderful website and from Canva, and it worked out very well. And let me see if I can kind of show you. I got the website here, and I'm going to share my screen here if I can still. Yep, you can still share. All right, so let's look at so you can actually, if you can see, this is my website here. And this is how it looks. Wait a minute, so you can continue. So you can see this is a website. I think this website looked pretty good. You do buy the domain and everything for this website. You can just publish it just like this. It's already published, but because I went in this way instead of just going directly to the website, is just taking you all the way through. But if you guys ever wanted to see how I actually put this together, okay, they saying, yay, you got your website. Okay, so here's my website. It's already been here, it's functioning. Got my products here. This is just some of the products that I sell offline. I'm going to be adding more to the products. You can put a video there. I also, you guys know I do readings and things like that. This is a couple of videos. You can see that you can add some of the other things that you do. You can show people that and this. So definitely a very wonderful website. As you can see, it's sleek, it's beautiful, all those wonderful things. So let's get back to what we were talking about over here. Get back to Sky. Let's add him back on here along with myself.
I'm using the latest version of WordPress available. Everything I teach you in this course.
So everything that he teaches you in this course, of course, is of course. let's go ahead and keep going here.
Of course, it's going to work on any website. So it doesn't matter if it's HTML website, a website created with Dreamweaver, whether it's Wix, Weebly, Squarespace, or a website that uses GoDaddy proprietary web design software. It doesn't matter. Everything I teach you, all these steps will apply to any type of website. Okay, so let's just go to the beginning. Okay, so this is what the website looks like. Here we have some opt-in forms in the side, which I'll show you later. I believe that's in the basic course and maybe in the advanced course. I don't know, but I'll show you how to create opt-in forms that go in.
Now, I just have to mention that here, this is actually being, if you look up here, you'll see that this is WordPress that he is using. Now, a lot of times this is a little bit too difficult for a lot of people. In fact, I get a little bored when I do WordPress. It's so many things that they have, and it's all these plugins and everything, but you can also do it the way that I did it with Canva as well. Okay, so here you go.
In the sidebars. Okay, let's go to, I meant to click here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to opt in, and I'm going to show you all the steps. Let's just look at this chart first, and I'm going to, let's see, where do I?
So let's take a look at this is the way that it should go. It should go, the first step is the opt-in page. Then you're going to create this on the website. So this is the Aweber form that you'll see there. Then step 2, when the person clicks on this, it goes to step 2, which is the thank you page. Then where you created, the website, it tells the visitor to check their email. So when they check their email, what they will see is a link here. and that will give you the confirmation page, which again, this is through Aweber. So Aweber is going to take them through here. And then also you're going to get here, once you click that, once your customer clicks there, you're going to get to that confirmation page where you get the link to the ebook, the PDF file, the video, or the audio file that you are promising them, right? So before you even start any of these, you want to make sure that you have maybe an ebook, a report, or PDF, or whatever it is that you're selling or giving away at this point. You're giving away something at this point, right? So your main thing is to, what this is going to lead them into is at least being on your email list, okay? And so they're not subscribed yet, as you can see right here. You gave them the link to the ebook. Once they click that, then it says now you are now a subscriber and you are on they are on the list. So congratulations. So I'll let him go ahead and finish that out. I just want to kind of hop in there. Go ahead.
Click maximize. Okay, so here, how to set up an email list in Aweber. There's 5 steps. Step number 1, the steps in yellow are the web pages. So we need to create a web page like the one you're looking at that has an opt-in form on it. Then we need to create another web page. So after they put in their name and email address, they get redirected to a thank you page, which says, make sure you go and check your email. Okay, then the third page we create is the confirmation success page. All right, and that is the page with the book or the download report that they can download. This is created in Aweber software, and this is created in Aweber software. So the confirmation email is sent out once you opt in over here, and it redirects you to the thank you page, and then you go to the email. Okay, so this will make a lot more sense. I'm now going to just demonstrate it to you to avoid any further confusion. So I'm just going to make up a name here. This is my testing.
So you want to pay close attention to this part, because this is where you're going to learn what actually happens when your your potential customer comes to this page.
This is my testing email. So I'm now on step number 1. I'm on the opt-in page. When I click here, it's going to take me to step 2, which is the thank you page, which reminds me to check my email. Okay, so here we go. Click. Here we are. And up here, you can see that the URL says thank you, anti-anxiety report. And this is in my demonstration or demo website. So there's nothing on here. It just says check your email inbox to confirm your subscription. I just put the book there to keep people focused and motivated on why they want to confirm to my email list.
Okay, on here, you want to make sure that with that book there, that you connect the link to that book, and you want to connect the link to this where it says now check your email. Connect both of these to your link.
Okay, so let's check out the email right here. Hopefully it shows up, and there it is. This is what you will get if you try to subscribe to my list. You're going to get something from Jimmy Joe, and it's going to say response required. Please confirm your request for. If I love that subject line, it makes you want to click on it to open it up. So you click on it, you open it up, and thank you, Jimmy Joe, Jimmy Joe's marketing company. This is something right here. This is if you want to get the free report and get on the email list, you are going to click here. So let's do that. Click. And right up here, this is the confirmation success page, and that's the URL or the web address. Confirmation success anti-anxiety report. Click the image below or link below to download your report. So I can click.
Okay, so I also want to add that remember the way that all of this is going to function is that you need to get Aweber to actually make all of this link together, right? So you just can't go make a page, a website like I have the website there. In order for me to get my website to work where I have an email, to collect those emails, is I need Aweber to actually be able to do that. Now, just so you know, you can get Aweber, and I do have a link below this video that you should go ahead and link, not just link it, but click it, and then you'll be able to link everything. And of course, the if you have less than, I believe, 500 subscribers, or if you don't have anybody and you don't have any subscribers, you're going to go ahead and go with the free plan. Now, if you have already grown your email list, or maybe you're importing a email list from a different place or something like that, then you may want to get, and if it's like over, I believe 5,000 or something like that, then you want to go ahead and go with a higher plan. But right now, I would just go ahead and go with a free plan for now. But learn how to do this first before you start into a free plan or anything. Because when I first started doing this, I was like paying for something that I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. And by the time they gave, my 14-day trial period with whatever it is that I was doing at that time was up, I still didn't know what I was doing. So this is a great opportunity. You're going to be learning this before you even do even your free plan. Now, the free plan is for as long as you want that free plan for that amount of subscribers or email, yeah, subscribers. So yeah, just wanted to add that in there.
Here or there, I'm going to click this and bang to bang to the boom. There's the report. Okay, it's 28 pages. And that's all there is to it. Let's go back to the chart. And we're just going to expand that a little bit. So we were on the opt-in page. We put in my name and email address. We were redirected to a thank you page, which says, remember to go check your email. We go in the email. We look on that says response required. We look at that email. We open it up. We click on the link in there. And that does two things. It brings us to the confirmation success page with the report that we can download, but it completes step 5 automatically. And at that point, you are subscribed on the email list. This is what is known as a double opt-in. What do I mean by that? You opted in when you first put in your name and email address, but you're still not subscribed until you get that email, the confirmation email, and click on the confirmation link inside that email. Then steps 4 and steps 5 are completed automatically. Okay, so now what we need to do is the first thing we need to do is create these 3 web pages in WordPress. And like I said, you would create it in whatever website, web page development program we were using, Wix, Weebly, Squarespace, whatever. So I'm going to minimize that. Let's create the opt-in page. So we're going to go to the website. Okay, so we're at the web page and we already have the opt-in.
Yeah, so you can kind of see now for a lot of people, WordPress might be really good for you because look, everything is right there. You can just add in the pages, So for a lot of you guys, just go ahead and do it through WordPress. Now, if you need a couple of links for WordPress to get started with that, I'm going to put that in the link as well. I mean, in the description as well. And that way you'll have that. Let me just write that down.
Anti-anxiety report. So I can't create another page with the exact same name. So I'm just going to call the new page Opt-in Anti-Anxiety Book. Okay. So here we go. Let's just go to add new, or you can scroll to the top and add new. Okay. We're going to opt in. I'm going to call it Opt-in Anti-Anxiety Book. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to add the book. So we're going to add an image, and we're going to go to the media library, and we're just going to use, let's just say this book cover right there should be fine.
As you can see, all of these that he has here, all of that is actually PLR. Even this book that I think that he's used in right here is PLR, and PLR again is private label rights. So obviously he has the rights for any of these things that he is actually using. And that's what PLR is awesome, really, really good at helping you, get those type of things like a free email or a free ebook or something like that. Perfect for that. But again, I'm going to show you how to rebrand that email or that ebook so that it's not like everybody else's, that you do have something really unique that you're putting out there, and you're not just copy pasting and all these other things. Okay.
It's going to be a little large, so I'm going to click on this and just drag the handle in so it's smaller, and we can center that. Okay, and let me click away. And so what's going to happen is, what I can do above this, insert before, I can type in heading. And it's heading 2, you can see right there. I'm just going to say sign up below to get your free report. Okay, you can put whatever you want to make things look a little more interesting and enticing. What I might do is just triple click on that and make everything bold. Okay, done. I'm just going to save the draft for now. And that is going to be this right here. This is going to be the opt-in form, but we have to go to Aweber in step 3 and create the list and the opt-in form before we can get the form on this page. This is the opt-in page, excuse me. So step 2 is the thank you page. And let's create that now. And I'm going to go back to pages. Let's go to all pages, and you'll see there are other thank you pages there. Right? You can have more than one form per email list. So you will have sometimes more than one thank you page. So you want to name them appropriately so you don't get them confused as to which form or which list the thank you page goes to. So we're going to go thank you anti-anxiety book. Let's just view this for a second. Okay, so we want it to look just like this, except it's going to be say book on it, so we create something new for you. Okay, so let's go to back here. You know what, let me just copy this. To save us a little time, I'm going to click there. Let's go to the top, click new. And I'm going to call this thank you anti-anxiety book. And that's fine. And then right here, I'm just going to type in what we copied from the last one, except I'm going to triple click on that. I want to change that into a header. So let's just go there. And we are done with that. We want to put the book in again to remind people that that's why they want to subscribe, not just to get on the email list, but to get their free report. Once again, I'm going to add the image. So just add the image there. It's already in the image library. It's essentially the book cover there. Click down there. I'm going to center it. And bing, to bang, to boom, we've got the thank you page done. We just got to save the draft. And what I can do at this point is I'm just going to publish this and click publish once and click it twice. And we
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to move that out of the way because I knew he was going to go up there to publish it, but I hope everybody can see this is where he's actually clicking to publish it. And then that's where, yeah, so I'll let him go ahead and finish that.
are done with that. I'm going to right click here and you can see what the page actually looks like. Okay, so it's got a sidebar, which is rather confusing. So what we want to do is we want to go back to this page where we're editing it, and we want to get rid of the sidebar. Now, different themes in WordPress work differently. You need to figure out which theme that you're working with. And if you're not using WordPress, obviously you have to figure that out. But what you want to do is get rid of the sidebars. So we're going to say no sidebars, okay? And we're going to, we got the no sidebars. I'm going to click here. I'm going to click on this X to close the panel. And then I'm going to click update. Now, when I go back here and refresh, there it is. Thank you, Anti-Anxiety Book. When I hit refresh to, we got the no sidebars. I'm going to click here. I'm going to click on this X to close the panel. And then I'm going to click update. Now, when I go back here and hit refresh, there it is. Thank you, Anti-Anxiety Book. When I hit refresh here, it should get rid of the sidebars. Awesome. Okay. So now the third page that we need to create is the confirmation success page. So once again, let's go back here. I'm going to go back to WordPress. I'm just clicking that. Let's go to pages, all pages. We are there, I believe, already. Yes, we are. So we're going to go confirmation success, anti-anxiety report. I just want to look at what that looks like because there's no use in reinventing the wheel. That's all there is. This is clickable and downloadable. So I'm just going to copy that, right? Control C. Confirmation success anti-anxiety report. We're going to call it book. Go back to pages. I'm just going to click new pages right there this time. And I'm going to call it con. Something looks like it's missing there. Anxiety book, right? And then we're going to click here. I'm going to go to heading, and I'm just going to go Control V or Command V on a Mac just to paste that in. Then I'm going to hit enter. And then for the block, we're going to add the image again, except this image this time is going to be clickable and actually link to the report. So there's the image. I'm going to go there. I'm going to center it. Okay, now after the image, I'm going to click on the image. I'm going to hit the arrow on the keyboard that goes to the right, or you know what the heck with that. Let's just go down here, insert after, and let's go with heading. Book, okay? Or you can call it report. That's up to you. Okay, align center. I'm going to double click on this and I'm going to make it bold. Boom. So we want to make the image clickable and link to the PDF report or book, and the same thing with this text. So how do you do that? Okay, let's just start with the text and then click link here. Let's just get the URL first. So what we need to do is I'm going to, let's just go here. I'm going to go back to WordPress and I need to get into the media library. And the reason that's important is because I've already uploaded the AAF, Anti-Anxiety Free Report, okay? So just like you can upload images into the media library in WordPress, you can upload PDF documents as well. You can also upload audio and video. In this case, we want the PDF. So I'm going to click on that to open it up. Not much to look at, but it does exist. Click Copy URL to Clipboard. URL is Uniform Resource Locator, just a fancy name for web address. Now I'm going to click up here to make sure we did copy it correctly. Control Victor, paste. See where it says AAF report, and hit enter, and we know that it's working. So I'm going to close that. We're going to go back to the confirmation success page or the download page. I'm going to click. We've already got that clicked. So what I'm going to do for the URL, Control Victor, I'm going to paste in the URL that points to that free report. Okay, so easy once you know how. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the image. We're going to make it clickable. We're going to click link, and we're just going to paste it in. Control Victor. Hit the apply button, and then you're going to click out here. Now this is clickable and this is clickable. I'm going to save the draft because I like to save the draft before I publish it. Now I'm going to click publish and click publish again. And then down here, I'm just going to click view. All right. Once again, we have the sidebar and we need to get rid of that. And we're just going to paste it in. Control Victor. Hit the apply button, and then you're going to click out here. Now this is clickable and this is clickable. I'm going to save the draft because I like to save the draft before I publish it. Now I'm going to click publish and click publish again. And then down here, I'm just going to click view. All right. Once again, we have the sidebar and we need to get rid of that. If you click here, you can see that it's clickable, and we'll see that when we test it at the end. So let's just go up here, edit the page. And once again, you want to keep everybody focused on just downloading the product, not on things in the sidebar. No sidebars. Click update, click view page, and bing to bang to the boom. Once again, I click here. We get the free report. Quite nice. Okay, now let's get our bearings. I'm going to open this up, expand it again. So what we've done is we've created the opt-in page. We have not put the opt-in form in it yet, but we've created that page on WordPress. We've created the thank you page, step 2. We've created the confirmation success or download page, which is step 4. Now we need to complete step 3, which is create the list, which will in turn allow us to create the confirmation email and the opt-in form that we'll put there. Okay, so let's get started on that.
All right. So far we've did all the things that he just mentioned, and I hope that you're able to see this. Now, if you want to get this whole training without my commentary or anything like that, I'll put the link below so that you can actually get that as well. However, so what he's done is what I said in the beginning, is to make sure that all of the whole thing is clickable, because when I go on certain pages and things like that, I want to make sure that the actual book is clickable. I'll click on the book, I might click on the words. So make sure everything that a person can possibly click on is clickable. Also, I love that he took the that sidebar off of there, because sometimes that can get a person distracted, like he said, and wind up going somewhere different. Okay.
Now, here's the demonstration account on Aweber. We'll just click. If you click here, that brings you to the dashboard. Now we want to create a list. There's a couple of ways to do it. An easy way, let's go down the quick menu. That might be one way to do it. Let's see if there's some place here. create a new list. So that's one way to do it. You can just click there, or you can just go to your list of lists and go down here and click create a new list. That's the way I've always done it, so that's why I do it. Okay, company name we already know is Jimmy Joe's Marketing.
So in case you didn't notice, is that now you are in Aweber, okay? So again, if you're watching this and you just kind of scrolling through it, you need to have Aweber to get to this part, okay? That's what I want to let you guys know. Let's keep going.
Okay, I got to slow down. Company. You can put your Facebook or website here. You don't need to. Choose the proper address for your billing, etc. The list name, we're just going to call this anti-anxiety book. And the description, you put whatever makes sense to you, okay? Choose the name. So this is where the email is going to come from. Now, this is, let's see what other choices. You could add another name, another email address. Now, this is a demo site, so I'm using Gmail. You want to use your business email address. For instance, jim@jimmyjoesmarketingcompany.com, that type of thing. You don't want to use Gmail necessarily. It may not be delivered. To fix this, what it will do, now if you want to stick with the Gmail, you can read this right here. It will be changed to jimmyjoe.southbeach equals gmail.com at sender Aweber, but the replies will be sent to the proper. So if someone gets an email blast from you, if they reply, it will go to the proper email address. And you can click here to learn more about those changes.
Also, I want to just interject here is that you can also get a business email, and I'll show you how to do that on a later video. But getting a business email address is actually going to be a lot better than trying to put everything under your Gmail account. Okay. Now, the reason you want to do that is you want to, first of all, protect your business, because what if, which actually happened to me, if you can't get into your Gmail account for one reason or another. Now, sometimes what Google does is they will actually flag your account if you have so many, I guess, emails coming through or something like that, that can actually get your account flagged. So I'm going to teach you guys how to, create your own business account, business email account, because that is how you're going to protect your company and protect your business as you go along. And I'll give you all of that as in a different video, but definitely stay tuned for that. Let's keep going with this.
I'm going to say it's from Jimmy Joe. I can leave it at, it's from Jimmy Joe. Or I could put Jimmy Joe's Marketing Company. I'm just going to say it's from Jimmy Joe. There's the address. Like I said, you want to have a business address, not a Gmail, preferably. Okay, let's click next. We're going to go with English, subject line, and let's go with response required. That's the one we saw in a demo. I'm going to click the white space. If you want to come up with your own subject line, you do have to click here, and you've got to have it approved by Aweber. They're pretty quick on it, but obviously this is instantaneous, and this is good enough for me. The message, this is the message that people will receive where you ask them to confirm their email address. So when you click over here, this is where you edit it. Please click the button below to confirm that you'd like to receive email from, Jimmy Joe's Marketing Company, and receive the anti right? And wouldn't worry about personalizing that right now. Confirm my subscription. You have a couple of choices. This is the blue button. And thank you. And you can put your name, Jimmy Joe CEO, and the company name, Jimmy Company. All right. And if you want to get a preview of what that confirmation email is going to look like, you would click here. And that's what it's going to look like. Okay. That's what they're going to receive in step 3. Create the list. Bing, da bang, da boom. The list has been created. However, the next step, I'm going to have to consider a $20 tip because it's not really intuitive. And that is you need to go to list options and go to list settings. Okay, basic settings. We're going to go through all 3 of these sections. The list name is there. The description is there. It's from Jimmy Joe, blah, blah, blah. There's the Gmail. I don't recommend Gmail, obviously. This would be your street address and notifications. So let's go with so every time someone signs up to my email list, I want to get notified, and it's going to say new subscriber in the email right there in the return address or the subject line. And you can send it to the email associated with this Aweber account or just something completely different. Let me go with a different one. Okay, click add. So I'm going to be notified here every time someone subscribes. I'm going to be notified at this email address. It doesn't need to be the same as this email address. Well, I guess it is. In this case, it happens to be, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, let me just show you what I'm talking about. You can have it sent to more than one email address as well. jjmt.junobeach@gmail.com. Add. Okay, so you can have it sent to 2 different emails or more. Doesn't need to be the same one associated with the account. Okay, so we're up here, basic settings. Let's save all the settings. All right. Now we have to go to personalize your list. We've got the company name. You can add a website email address, a URL, a website address. You can add the email signature or not. You can add, you don't need to. You can browse here to add a logo. You can add a logo or design something that you want to add in. You can easily skip all that, especially if you're just trying to get started.
As you can see, did you see this? I don't know why he didn't mention it, but designs on Canvas. So if you click that, you can go in and do your design on Canvas, just so you know.
I never use this stuff. Like I said, this is a crash course. I'm trying to get you up and running as soon as possible. This is all.
I actually would use this. I would use Twitter. I would use Facebook. I would try to get all of these different things. As you can see here, you can also view. You can also have put together a newsletter, and also want to put that. You want to put that view unsubscribe page or whatever. I would use everything on here because you want to. It's about marketing. It's about getting their name out there and getting the people in front of you. Okay, but yeah, he may not use all of it, but I would. Okay, there you go.
Complicated enough without trying to explain every little thing in detail that you may or may not ever use. So just skip over social media sharing. Leave all these settings the way they are. Global snippets, once again, you don't need to go anywhere near that in order to get up and running and out the door. You may never touch that stuff. It's just not that important.
Yeah, I agree with the, the snippets. No, I wouldn't use that, but yeah.
Important. Okay, confirmation. Once again, we already went over this. English. This is the choice that we made. Was response required? That's the one I like. This is what the message is going to say. Okay. Send a confirmation for Aweber sign up form. So if someone goes to the form and signs up, they're going to get this confirmation email, the one we're looking at right here. If I'm importing subscribers from another list, I don't need to send a confirmation email. And send a confirmation email for subscribers added via API, Application Programming Interface. Example, you're in JVZoo, you're selling a product. Every time someone buys your product, they automatically get added to your list via the API which integrates with JVZoo. In
That is absolutely a wonderful thing, especially if you're doing affiliate marketing. And I love Aweber because of the simple fact that it does integrate with so many, I mean, you name it, because they've been around so long. Okay, I'll let them finish.
that case, you'll send out a confirmation for subscribers, or you may decide that you don't need to because they've already bought a product and they assume or they know they're going to be getting on an email list. That's up to you. Confirmation success page. This is the download page. We already created this earlier. This is the page where they get the free report or the free book. So we just need to go up here and find it. I think it's here. Confirmation success, anti-anxiety book, right? But we need to get obviously the whole page. So I'm going to go there. Control C to copy, Command C on a Mac. Go back to Aweber. Click Control Victor to paste. You don't need to personalize it. Save all settings. Okay, and so we've saved all the settings for basic settings, personal settings, personalize your settings, confirmation. All right, so now all we need to do is create that opt-in form, put it onto the page in step 1, and then we are done. Okay, so let's go to pages and forms. Let's go to, went there automatically. I'm going to click on sign up forms, create a sign up form for my website. I'm going to go with popular, and let's go with, I think maybe we'll just go with this one. And we'll choose a different color combo. They got very bright colors. They used to have the dark blue before. Let's just go with this one for now. Okay, good enough. Just load the template, not a big deal. In the header, just click on the header area, type in get your free report. I'm going to center that. I'm going to highlight it. You can change font family. We'll change it to Trebuchet. We'll make the font size maybe 16. Let's make it 18. And we'll change the color to white. And you just do whatever works for you. I'm just showing you. If you have more than one line of text, this shows you how to do the single and double spacing. Okay, save the field. Next, under name, you just click here. And if you want the full name, you can just leave it as it is. You can type in full name, or you can just type in first name and it will still work. If you want to have the first and last name, it gives you 2 fields, a first name and a last name, but the more fields people have to fill out, the more work it is, the less likely they are to complete the form. So I'm going to go back up to full name, and we're leaving it a first name there. The sign up, you can change the text. So let's just save this field first. Click sign up. Now, right now, that's a graphic image, and it says I'm using an image. I'm going to switch to HTML button. So let's just say, I'm going to put book. You can put whatever you want. And that's it. Let's just save that field right there. And you can see you can spread it out like that so everything's on one line. Powered by Aweber email marketing, you don't really need that. I'm going to click in the footer and I'm going to say we will never spam you. You put whatever you want. Once again, I'm going to center that. I'm going to change the font to a solid white. Got to highlight it first. There you go. Looks like it's near the top. So what we'll do is just, you can just hold down the shift key and then hit enter or return, whether on a Mac or depending on whether you're Mac or, let's go with Helvetica. And we'll keep it bold and we'll change the size a wee bit. Good enough. Okay, save the field and there's your form. Like I said, you can do it like that. We'll just leave it like that. Save your form. Right now, when you save your form, there are 3 different sections. You're in design. To get to the next section, it's easiest just to go to step 2 after you've saved the form. You're going to name the form. I'm just going to call it Now I'm saying anti-anxiety book on main opt-in page because I may create another form for the anti-anxiety book in the sidebar. So I'll know exactly which form is which. The thank you page, we don't want to go with the basic version because we already created a thank you, a special customized thank you page. So let's just go up here, see if we can find it. There it is. Thank you, anti-anxiety book. So I'm just going to Control A, Control C to copy the entire URL. I'm going to go to custom page. I'm going to click there, get rid of that, delete that, Control Victor. So now you have the URL. Open in a new window. That clicked automatically for some reason. I don't need it to open in a new window. I don't see any purpose in that. Just if somebody's already subscribed and they try to subscribe to your email again, your email list, just leave it for the basic version for now. In the advanced course, I show you how to create a customized, like down here, a custom page for people that have already subscribed. And I'll teach you the benefit of that in the advanced course. Like I said, I'm just trying to get you up and running. Don't worry about the advanced settings. Let me click there. See, you don't need any of that stuff. So let's just save your form. And let's just go to step 3. We're in settings up there. I'm going to click here, go to step 3. I'm going to install my own form. Now, you can do JavaScript or raw HTML. Now, here's the HTML form. I can drag that down and you can see it's just a ton of code. And here's the JavaScript. If I drag it down, it's not so much code. I'm just going to click it once, Control C to copy, Command C on a Mac. Now, the reason you want to use JavaScript as opposed to HTML, once I take this code, JavaScript code, and paste it into the page, the opt-in page, if I go back to Aweber and change the form, the color, the font, whatever, the fields, it will automatically, that form will automatically change and be updated accordingly on the web page, whether it's WordPress, Weebly, Wix, whatever. Now, if I made a change to the form in Aweber, but I used HTML code inside the web page, then I would need to change the form in Aweber, go here, copy all this stuff, and paste it into the opt-in page again. And if I made another change, I would have to copy and paste this again and again and again. So that's one of the advantages of JavaScript. Why do they include HTML? Just in case, for some crazy reason, the JavaScript, because it's a little programming language, it's a web programming language, if for some reason it doesn't work, the HTML is a markup language and maybe you'll have better luck with that. But I'm just going to stick with this. Click once again, Control C to copy. And that is basically it. Okay, so now what I have to do, let's just go back over this thingamajig. Okay, what I need to do is go back to step 1, the opt-in page, which we created in WordPress, and I need to add the Aweber form that I just created. I need to add it to that web page. So let's do that now. Minimize that. Find that opt-in page. You know what? I've already closed it. So what I did is, I'm just showing you how, if you didn't leave the page open and you need to find it, this is what you need to do. Go to Dashboard, go to Pages, just click on Pages, and then we're looking for opt-in page, right? Now you can see we did not publish that yet, but that's okay. So I'm going to click on this, but you can see there's opt-in anti-anxiety, opt-in anti-anxiety report, opt-in custom, blah, blah, blah. So this is why you want to name your opt-in pages so you know what list it's for or what form it is for, etc. So I'm just going to click on that to edit it, right? I'm going to click down here, add a block. Now, even though this is JavaScript, I'm going to type in HTML, and that gives me this block in WordPress. And you're going to paste the JavaScript into the HTML block, if that makes any sense. That's what you do. Even if it doesn't make sense, that's still what you do. Click on the white space over here. I'm going to save it as a draft again, right? Then I'm going to publish it, and then I'm going to publish it again. And now I'm going to view the page. And once again, we've got the sidebar there. We need, even if it doesn't make sense, that's still what you do. Click on the white space over here. I'm going to save it as a draft again, right? Then I'm going to publish it, and then I'm going to publish it again. And now I'm going to view the page. And once again, we've got the sidebar there. We need to get rid of that. So I'm going to click Edit the Page. Go down here and get rid of the sidebars. Your theme may get rid of the sidebars in a different fashion. That's just how we do it here. Click Update. Click View Page. And bang, da bang, da boom. We have our opt-in page, opt-in anti-anxiety book, with the book, which is not downloadable, and a form here, an opt-in form, which we can use to get onto the list. All right, so just before we actually test the form out one more time, we're going to the list. We're in step 1. As soon as we click the submit button, it's going to take us to step 2. Then we're going to get an email. Click on that. That'll bring us to the download page and get us onto the list. All right, so let's just put in Silly Billy. The email is my demo email. All right, I'm going to click here, and I'm on step 1. When I click here, it's going to take me to the thank you page, which is step 2. So 1, 2, 3, click. And there's the thank you page. There's the page. Thank you, anti-anxiety book. Thank you, anti-anxiety book. There's nothing on this page. This image is not clickable. It's just reminding me to go to my email inbox, which is step 3. So let's do that. I'm going to go to my email. I'm going to click on inbox. And there it is, response required. Please confirm your request for information. So I'm going to click on this. And this is from 52 minutes ago. This is from 0 minutes ago. So this is from when we just signed up. All right. So this is, remember all this stuff that we filled out, Jimmy Joe's marketing. This is the confirmation. This is the text for the confirmation email. So I'm going to click on this. This is step 3, and it's going to take me to step 4, which is the download page. And it's also going to complete step 5, which is get me onto the list. So let's click here. And this, as we can see here, is the confirmation success page, anti-anxiety book. Click the image below to download your report. So I can click on the link, it's clickable, or click on the image. I click it once, and there's the report. I can click the download link there. I can print the report up there. And basically, that's all there is to it. You can review the transcripts.
So yes, definitely you can review the transcripts, but you can also click the link below this video. And if you have found that this has been a really good training for you, just go ahead and click that like button. But before we leave here, let's go ahead and look at some of the pricing when it comes down to this particular program, which is Aweber. Let's look at the pricing. I have it here over here, affordable pricing. Let's share that. So as you can see here, you have the free plan is what I was saying that you can do. But remember, the free plan is only for people that have the up to 500 subscribers, or if you don't have any subscribers, this is perfect for you. You do get one email list, you get a landing page, you also get a email automation, you get the basic support, and so on. So let's look at all of what you can actually get. So you can, this is how many times you can get something sent. You also, this 3,000 is just like, you know, all the different times that you send out your emails. You can do one list profile. You got, like I said, you got the landing page there. What you don't get is the save and send segments, but you get so much more. You get to create and send newsletters. You get to use RSS to email, drag and drop. You get HTML. You get all of these different ones here. And what I think is really, really good is if you go down to this landing page, you still get all of these, except for a few. You don't get, well, let's go back up here. There's a couple of them that you don't get here. So you don't get any of these. All right, or import share. You don't get any of those with the free one, is what I mean. And 3 of these, you don't buy and connect domains, which you don't really need when you're first starting anyway, so that's fine. Or like I said, you can go ahead and do that on Canva if you want. Then you don't get to sign up for the split testing, which is not something that anybody really, well, some people does do it. So however you get the tagging, the subscribers, you get all of that. You get what else? You get the simple subscriber. Yep, get that. You don't get any of these with the free one, which is okay. Again, you're just starting. But look at all of this that you get. You get if you need to sell your product, you get connect to that, selling, tracking, purchasing, which this is basically what we're trying to do. You have a very low cost fee of just 1%. And let's scroll on down some more. Now look at this integration here. Okay, so you can integrate with Facebook, PayPal, WordPress, Shopify if you have a Shopify store. Also, what's not on here is actually Gumroad, which is one that I do, and I'm going to do a video on that as well. You don't get live support as far as the phone number goes, but here's a good thing. Look at that. You still get the chat. You still get email if something goes wrong or anything like that. You need assistance. You don't get the free migration. You don't get a phone. You can't call them for support. But other than that, this is a great way to start your email list. These are the annual prices. You can do monthly. If you were to do monthly, you're going to spend at least $14.99. And this is for unlimited subscribers. You get 3 landing pages, you get 3 automation, you get 3 users, and so on. This is as you can use this one as you start to grow your business, as you start to get a larger email list than 500, then you can just go ahead and go to the 14.99, which is still very, very uh, affordable. Okay. So, and then it's kind of, if they showing you how much you would have to pay, if depending on how many subscribers you get. All right. So if you found this information to be a very valuable, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions or concerns, just let me know. I am your girl, your business coach, your life coach, and all of the above. So you can always contact me and I'll be able to help you if there's something that is missing out here. But we're not really done with Aweber. We're going to do a couple more of these type of videos. They will come up and they will be some great videos, some very informative videos. So go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out on that next free training. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to be able to show you these wonderful things. And remember, it's all about learning. You want to learn. That's basically your main thing, is to learn, especially when you first starting out as a solopreneur or whatever your goal is. You want to make sure you do that. So thank you guys. And I think this deserves a round of applause. Well, if that didn't work, that's fine. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. And I will talk with you later. Bye-bye.